Choosing a compensation lawyer to run your claim is a much bigger decision than people think. This is an area of law where 1. Experience does matter. 2. It's important to know that you have a lawyer who puts your interests first. And 3. Even though most lawyers do this work on a no-win, no-fee basis, you still will be charged fees at the end of your claim. And actually, the fees that your lawyer charges can make a substantial difference to the amount that you actually receive in your hand. So it's important to know these things before you retain a lawyer. Ideally, you should be able to meet with a few lawyers for free to talk these things through. Sadly, most people don't even put as much effort into choosing a lawyer than they would into ordering a pizza. Lawyers who do personal injury work are quite restricted with how they can advertise. Until someone makes a genuine inquiry, a personal injury lawyer cannot tell you about their previous successes, the compensation that they've obtained for past clients, or even about how great their reputation is. A lawyer should not be contacting you to make a compensation claim. You should always contact them. This is usually done by calling a lawyer or a law firm and making an appointment to talk about your situation and your claim. We were talking about choosing a compensation lawyer recently, and here is what our personal injury litigation team had to say. I would do my own research when choosing a lawyer. I would look at websites that are real and authentic, and I would read Google reviews that are the real deal to make sure that the lawyer I'm seeing is a genuine human. If I have a personal injury claim, I'm looking for a lawyer who knows what they're doing, someone who's experienced and will be able to guide me through the process step by step. I'm also looking for a lawyer who's friendly and someone that I can have a genuine human interaction with. I wouldn't necessarily be looking for the cheapest lawyer, but I do want a lawyer who's going to be upfront and honest about their costs. I want to know about my fees in advance, and I want things like cost agreements to be explained to me.
I want an experienced lawyer who cares about my situation and me. I would like a lawyer to charge reasonable fees, but I'd be happy to pay a little bit more to have someone who I feel is really comfortable and has experience in that area, gives great service and gets a good outcome for me. I want a lawyer that is experienced and smart. Working for a law firm, I understand that unless it's a fixed fee arrangement, I'll be charged for the time and hours spent on the file. Because of this, I want to know my lawyer's hourly rate and match it to their experience. A lawyer's hourly rate should be indicative of their experience and therefore their capacity and efficiency. A higher hourly rate, if you're at the right firm, should mean that a lawyer might take 2 hours to do a job that a lawyer with less experience might complete in 4. An hourly rate is relative, but the expertise that comes with the experience is not. I also want to like my lawyer and to know that they are genuine in achieving the best possible outcome for me. Some of the more experienced members of our firm wanted something different in a lawyer. Our director, Ivan Baxter, noted that if it was a large, complex matter like a compensation claim, he would want to meet with a couple of lawyers so he could make the right decision about the lawyer for him. In a matter like this, which is a substantial amount of work, he would want to be able to meet at their office and discuss things with them, get an impression of them, get some general advice from them about their claim and the fees involved, and he wouldn't want to pay for that appointment up front. He also wouldn't want to feel any pressure to retain them as a lawyer. Ivan wanted a lawyer who knows the laws that are relevant to the situation inside and out. He wants them to be professional and have lots of strategies and tactics under their belt. He wants a lawyer who is familiar with how insurers and claim managers operate. That's something very important. He wants them to be experienced, smart, humble, friendly and sincere. Someone who genuinely wants to assist him and to provide solutions to his problems. Someone who understands his situation and who he feels very comfortable with. He wants to trust them implicitly and to be treated with respect and as an equal. He also wants to hear the best and worst scenarios and not just what he needs, not just what he wants to hear. Ivan wants someone to give good legal advice, and he will take that advice. He wants to know who is on his lawyer's team though. He knows that in a big matter, that there are paralegals, secretaries, and even junior lawyers who will be working with that lawyer. He wants to know who else is working on that team to get things done, and who else he can contact if he has any questions, if that lawyer is caught up with a conference or is in court. He wants to know what is happening, even when he's waiting on things to progress. He wants to know the fees and to be informed every step of the way. He wants to feel like he can always ask questions about fees and anything to do with his matter. Our office manager, Joe Roebuck, said that if she had a problem and required a lawyer, she would want someone who is available to see her straight away. She also wants a lawyer who has experience and makes her feel at ease. Knowing how much it will cost would also be important to her, but she understood that sometimes things can only be estimated. Sometimes no one knows if the matter will settle or if it has to go to court. She doesn't want a lawyer who is a puppet, that she tells what to do. She wants a lawyer who listens, gives her good advice and options to make it easy for her to make the best decisions. If that means they tell her what to do, then even better, because that's what she's paying for.
If you have an ongoing legal matter and you aren't happy with your lawyer's fees, services, or results, don't feel like you're stuck. Everyone is entitled to a second opinion. Definitely go and see a lawyer from another firm for some advice.